Joe Daniels here, aka Boy Gone Bad. Wanted to show you or give you a quick demonstration, make a little video here of my new toy given to me by Anthony Forefare. You know, the guy that makes the strings and likes to show off by shooting, you know, moving targets, you know, stuff that, you know, like I can't hit. Anyway, Anthony sent me this Bohning Fletching Tower fletching jig, and that's this thing right here. Pretty cool. And what you do is you put fletchings in these arms. You put and this is what I'm doing is I'm refletching Musen arrows that suck. The flight was always horrible. These are like the worst arrows I ever bought. Maybe, I don't know, I just got a couple bad batches. I know a lot of people, you know, for compound shooting, I think they're very good arrows. But for traditional archery, I don't know that they're so hot. So you just put it on the jig like that, and you have fletching. So I'm using AAE plastic vanes. Anthony sent me these, two different colors, neon orange, I guess that would be, and lime color, which I like. And man, it is hot out here today. But anyway, I measured them, they're 3 3/4 inches long. And these arms came where you can't really, I think the max that you can use on these arms are 3 inches. Now this is a right helical vane set is what we're gonna have put on these. So I cut these down to like 2 1/4. I ripped off all the old vanes, obviously, and what you do is you just put them in. Obviously you got to put them in upside down, and of course, if you're wondering what this is actually like tinfoil tape, kind of. Not kind of, really is. You can get it at any hardware store, and what that does is when you go ahead and apply the glue, super glue, on the ends of these, oh, I'm putting it in upside down, aren't I? It won't stick to the plastic. It's like a non-stick surface. So you take your super glue and you run a bead down these. Like so. You do it to all three, obviously. But sticking from the heat out here today. Yep, so I think I got enough on here. All three, I hope. Put that on there, set that aside, and what you do is you just manually put the vanes up onto the arrow shaft. And you take one of these couplings and you set it on here like so. Press it down. Now, what I didn't tell you is there's a lever on the side here. When you set this up, you want it all the way to the right. Now when you bring it over here to the left, it kind of somehow adjusts this in a little bit more so that this coupling will go down all the way. And then you take up, this is the next size, so just a little bit smaller than the one we just put on, and you do this. So you have nice even pressure. Then put your couplings on. Once you don't want to force this one, then you hit your lever and boom, just tightens everything in from the bottom. And then you can go ahead and put the other two couplings on. And you know, I'm always showing this because, you know, so many times you hear people in videos saying, you know, I just fletched up these arrows and I'm going to try them out. I'm going to fletch up You know, I fletched up these the other day. I did 6 arrows, I did 12 arrows, and you never see how it's done. You know, how did you do it? Did you manually do it? Did you make your own jig? Did you have one of those ones where you put the feather or the vane on one at a time, or is it like this? So this is pretty cool. You attack all three at one time. Um, Whoever came up with this invention did a great job, and so I was always curious, like, well, you know, it's one thing to say, you know, you fletched up some arrows. Okay, cool. Well, show me. How'd you do? How do you put a helical on? Well, you know, it's because it's notched in here. It's notched into the plastic. There's a groove. You know, you put your, and I would suggest that you do use the foil tape. You know, you can buy it at any hardware store for $6.99. You'll get a roll that'll last you till you die, probably. Fletching arrows. Looks like a big roll of masking tape. And yeah, it's pretty easy. I like this. This is, what a gift. But yeah, I've always been scratching my head like, well, okay, so you fletched some arrows. How'd you do it? I mean, you know, how do you get it to be so perfectly even? Well, there's jigs for it, and here's how it's done. So I just figured for those like myself, if I was questioning it, I would imagine that others are as well. How do you do it? You know, some of you guys that have been doing this for years, you take for granted that, you know, you say, well, I fletched up some arrows and everybody knows what that entails. Well, a lot of people don't know what it entails, including me. I didn't know that. And then I'm going to shoot them after I put, you know, knocks in them, which I brought out. Got some, these are 150 grain tips, and I have some 125s. I have 100s in them right now. Probably just going to leave the 100s in these because I don't expect these arrows to be awesome arrows, but I'm hoping that they're going to be better than what they were. So I would think that that would be enough time, especially in this heat. Take the lever here, open it up, pull these back, and there you have it. You have a new fletched arrow. It's just that simple. Pretty cool, huh? Thanks, Anthony. I really like this. I really enjoy it. I'm really looking forward to doing some feather fletched arrows, and I want to send away for the arms to where, you know, you can, like I have those arrows that Red sent to me. They're 5-inch feathers, and man, you know, even with 150 points up front, it's a light arrow. Easton Legacy arrows, they fly awesome. They really do. I'm going to maybe play around with some tip weight on the Sharrow feathered arrows that I have, but I'm going to fletch these. These are really crappy arrows. I've beaten them up. I've had to repaint them. And then I'm going to shoot them and see if they turn out better from this fletching jig. So I just thought I'd share that with you, and I'll be back in a little bit. All right, sports fans, so I'm going to show you something here. This isn't the best shooting in the world, but I do want to remind you, I haven't really shot. I think I shot one day in the last 2 weeks because of our weather being as bad as it is. And, you know, you could even hear I'm hitting arrows. So I have 6 arrows here, brand new fletched, as you see. One's right in the bullseye, almost dead center. These 2 are outside the plate, and these are in. So 4 out of the 6, first time shooting, okay, no warm up, just came out here, fletched them, put the nocks in, and shot them, and that's where I'm at. So it's only going to get better. Here's what I want to say. These Musen arrows, I'm sorry, they're absolutely trash. They were horrible for me. I don't know if I got a bad batch. I know a lot of people think that they're good arrows, at least maybe for shooting compounds. They may be great. I haven't had a whole lot of success with them with traditional archery. Again, there's, I don't know if the camera's getting it, but there's my shots. And are they the best shots? No. But then again, I'm not the best archer, and I haven't been shooting. So I'm very pleased with that. The flight of the arrows looked a whole lot better, and obviously the outcome. I mean, I am very happy with that, believe it or not. So, I mean, I know you guys know I can shoot a lot better than that, but hey, for those arrows, as bad as they are now with the new fletchings, I think that fletching tower really, really helped. Maybe if I made a different type of a fletching, or maybe even putting feathers on it might have even made a better difference. But thanks, Anthony. I really appreciate it. You're a great brother in the Lord, and I really appreciate you. Thank you for sending that to me. I'm definitely going to use it and continue to experiment with it. So thank you, and thank you all for watching, and God bless.